Hello, what's up? It's Merxy. Welcome to the tier list of every single 1.4.5 teaser. I have scraped through every state of the game, every community post, and we're going to rate everything through, S tier and D tier, but I made my own tiers from how have we lived without this to remove from the update because it's hot, steamy. All right, let's get right into it. At number 1, we have the Labor of Love update. Now, this is not a part of 1.4.5, but I have to throw it in as an honorable mention because obviously, well, the Labor of Love update has gotten us through the last 4 grueling tough years, almost 4. It came out in September of 2022. Isn't that crazy? Anyways, Labor of Love update goes, how have we lived without this? The melee rework, the shimmer, just beautiful updates. Anyways, the official 1.4.5 teaser was in it was November 7th, 2022. Features Terraria content being added into Dead Cells. They teased 1.4.5 Dead Cells collab, obviously, and crossplay was also teased in the post about Dead Cells. So I'm gonna say this is a sweet tier. Good to hear that we're still getting Terraria updates, obviously, but, nothing super crazy. I mean, I always wanted crossplay. I remember I had a friend who only had a Switch. We always wanted to play Terraria together. I played on PC. We have State of the Game March 2023. They revamped the banner sprites. They look very cool. I actually really like banners. I have banners in every little one of my pylon bases, especially for specifically biomes. Like if you have them in the jungle, I have my jungle bats, my tortoises, my giant tortoises, the man-eaters, have all those banners. So it's good to see that they're getting attention. I'm not going to say this is sweet tier, but it's definitely all right. I love the new sprites. State of the Game April 2023, and the Shimmer water gun and updated trophy sprites. So this was one of the bigger state of the games we'd got relating to 1.4.5. Again, I like resprites, and I actually thought the resprites of this looked really good, but in my opinion, I do not care much about the trophies because they're really rare to get from bosses. I've never actually farmed to try to get one, but in my opinion, because the resprites are actually really good, I'm putting it in alright tier. The Shimmer water gun is also going to go in the alright. That's a lie. It's going in the who cares. Because in my opinion, the Shimmer sprites of the NPCs, just a lot of them were stupid, and I didn't like them. And I mean, honestly, I just kind of have texture packs to put on the NPCs anyways, so that's more of a who cares for me. And then Terraria, the board game, got announced. This also isn't a part of the update. I just thought it would be worth mentioning. Removed from the update tier. Actually, that's a lie. How have we lived without the Terraria board game? State of the Game, May 2023, working on adding new languages to the game. New whips were also hidden in this picture, showing off the new languages added to the game. Yes, I think they were adding traditional Chinese and stuff. So obviously, how have we lived without this tier? Because I don't know what they were adding. I think they added Korean and traditional Chinese. How have those people been able to play the game? So that's clearly a how have we lived without this tier, in my opinion. State of the Game, June 2023. They said they were, quote, entering the hopefully final stretch of the update. Boy, why you be lying? The secret menu is introduced in combining special world seeds, teased, and the special hidden effects those potential worlds could have. Also changing the music during character creation. The special world seeds, genuinely sweet. Is it S tier? Maybe for content creation, I guess, because they have teased a ton of these special worlds coming. The music, who cares? I don't really care about the Terraria music, mostly because I have to play with it off when I'm recording, which is tragic. New paddock. State of the Game, July 2023. They were testing world seed combinations. They teased a world where it appears you spawn underground and being in the sunlight burns you. Vampire seed seems sweet. I would love to try that, as usually you're underground all the time. I make a lot of my bases in the underground anyways, so I'd love to try that. Give a little vampire seed a little run for its money, also for content. We can go without saying that. State of the Game, August 2023. More music tracks by Scott Lloyd Shelley. More music tracks teased for 1.4.5. At least 5 or maybe more is what was said. A new boss theme for the twins was the spoiler. The game scope was now widened for the update, and they said it was going to be a few more months. Why are you always lying? And also they teased Ethereum furniture. I hate furniture, and I really hate the Ethereum. Please remove this from the update. No one cares about Ethereum furniture. And again, I like music, and you know, when I'm playing alone, it's probably gonna be sweet. But otherwise, like, who cares? Like, it's new music. We could live with the other music. Plantera theme is what carried the entire game, obviously. State of the game, September 2023. On the forums or something, there was apparently a big tree versus axe debate / war / thing. I'm being so serious. This is how I wrote that, but that's like genuinely how they wrote it in the state of the game. That's literally what happened. I don't know what was going on. What were y'all debating about? This is like lost to time at this point. Well, it's probably not lost to time. I'm lying, but like, who cares? Anyways, I frankly do not care, honestly. But they did add this like pet that could like chop down trees. It's like this little flying fairy with an axe thing. Who cares? State of the game, October 2023. 2024 is officially deemed the new release window. Son, why you lying? I'm laughing right now if you can't tell. I wrote that in my notes. So hold on, I actually should laugh. They further this point by saying the updates are done when they are done. Son. The real actual teaser for this month was that they were adding a new bat transformation, which transformations are kind of sick. Do I ever use them? No. But they are, right? State of the game, November 2023. Personal favorite here. Like, actually, if the state of the games had to be ranked, like, other than just like the specific like individual changes themselves, this one has to go high up here because I'm a very big fisher. So when you're fishing now, you can see the fish swim up to your bobber, and it's amazing. They also added this CRT statue that changes your screen to look all retro. The fishing thing, how have I lived without this? Fishing is so boring, but I literally love doing it so much in Terraria for the items and the fish and the buffs. It's just, people hate it. People hate the angler. I love the angler. You can hate me, sue me. The CRT thing's all right. I would put it in who cares, but I actually think it's one of the more interesting decorations, and I'd love to put that in a house. State of the game 2023, Chicken Bones, a member on the Relogic team, will be getting his own dev set. Very cool, very cool. Remember the big tree versus axe debate / war thing I mentioned earlier in the video? Well, that community is getting more content added. They're adding an Axarang, which will be able to cut down trees when thrown. It's like a boomerang, but an axe. Puns. Sorry, but the Axa regrowth still owns the Axarang, so I really don't even care, and I don't think I'll ever use it. I wrote that in the notes, and it still holds up. And new slime variants. I already hate slimes when I play master mode, and for the worthy, like especially in the early game, they're only making them worse. Kind of love it. So the slimes are getting a sweet tier. Love the new tier of slimes. Love to make my bestiary even more harder to fill out. But the Axarang, who the hell cares? You know what? Nope. This tree axe debate thing is stupid as shit. Remove that from the update. No one needs to see it. No one cares. State of the game, February 2024. New Dead Cells content teased, like these sick hanging bottles. Cool hammer thing in the teaser photo as well. They also have new corruption whips. Like there was a new whip in like one of the bottles. So that was teased. I'm going to just try to read through all of this because there was a lot in this one. There's also what looked to be a new crafting station or possible decor from Dead Cells. Shimmer Ocean. Crimson and Corruption whips confirmed. By the way, Shimmer Ocean is part of the biomes. You know, this makes sense if you're following. Placeable demon altars, spectator mode, hoppers that can deposit items into a chest. Crossplay is confirmed. Question mark. Who knows? Whatever. We've heard about it a million times. We're going to just pray it is confirmed. Magic yo-yo bag. Velociraptor transformation. There was so many like things covered in this state of the game that were already kind of previously teased, like I mentioned, but also weren't. So yeah, I literally just made this one picture. That whole state of the game in February thing is crazy. If I had to pick one thing that seemed sick, the spectator mode seems amazing. For multiplayer, creme de la creme. Placeable demon altars, number 2. And then the hoppers. Oh my god, automation is gonna be, dude. I thought Terraria was already plagued with like the idiots who like make farms and will spend dozens of hours farming for the rotted Discord. You're only empowering them by adding hoppers. Anyways, genuinely, how could we have lived without this tier? Like S tier, everything, all day, beautiful. Mwah, mwah. Kiss the shaft, not the shaft. of a penis. State of the game, March 2024. Banners no longer go right into your inventory, clogging it up during long mining sessions. Instead, get held in a menu where you can claim them whenever you want. Roller skates. I love roller skating, and it's very cool to see roller skates. You can grind on rails, and they help you place platforms. So making your your hell platforms to fight the wall of flesh. So banners menu, sweet. I could put it in how have we lived without this tier, but it's gonna get a little packed. It's okay, they can muster it up. Banners, windows. Oh my god, it's so beautiful. I never want to throw away banners, and I love using banners. I love the buffs. And then the roller skates. The roller skates they're probably alright. I don't actually see myself probably ever using them because I've gotten so used to it. But like if they're easy to use and like I don't know, I feel like if they're gonna take up like an accessory slot or something, they're gonna be a little annoying. If you can get them really early in the game, then I think that would be less annoying. State of the game, April 2024. Ain't that dandy. Vampire seed testing. Conveyor belts have unlocked the y-axis. They can go now. They can go up. They also fixed a bug with the Goblin Tinkerer taking too much of your money. I honestly thought that was a feature. Like, isn't that the whole point of what the Goblin Tinkerer does? Alright, so conveyors are gonna go in who cares? I feel like they should go in who cares. But they're gonna be so nice for the modding with the hoppers and all that other crap from February. Also, removed from the game. Why are we nerfing the Goblin Tinkerer? Removed from the update because this is just a lie. This is always how he's been. Happy really late birthday, Terraria. Yes. Terraria turned 13 years old in May of 2024. They released 1.1 as another old classic version you can play. So now you can play 1.0 and be sad. And you can play 1.1 and also be sad, but less sad because you have a little more items. No other teasers for 1.4.5, unfortunately. I'm going to say sweet. You know, it's fun to go back and try all the old stuff, but it's not old gen console version, so my 3DS still beats it. State of the game, May 2024. And you ever wanted to be a rat? Rat transformation, fit by 1 through 1x1s, 1x1 spaces, climb up walls. It's pretty cool. It's going to go in all right. That's a lie. It's going in who cares. Other small things like control banners, hotbar swapping. I don't know. Like, who cares? This is like mobile controls. I guess it's great for the mobile players out there. Good for mobile players. There's so many mobile like little things that they add in these like patch notes about it. So like it's just like who cares? Who cares? There was a Make-A-Wish in mid-June of 2024. Frank, a 17-year-old from New Jersey, he had a critical illness and now he has his own vanity set in Terraria. I actually really liked the style that this dude's Make-A-Wish set, his vanity set came out to look like. So I actually think it is quite sweet. They also added this like film noir thing. I don't know how to explain it. It's cool though. State of the game, June 2024. No spoilers were given directly, but Chippy's gaming channel, Chippy gets mentioned again, released a video playtesting one of the special combo seeds with the devs. I watched a good bit of it, but nothing crazy was like shown off in the video in terms of teasers. There was like some new blocks and like stupid crap Red was like tinkering with, but honestly it didn't seem like any notable features. State of the game, July 2024. They added a Plantera themed whip, and they're still doing nothing to balance mage. I think it's all right. I don't play summoner, but you know, always more weapon options is great, especially during like different types of the times during like playthroughs and stuff. So state of the game, August 2024. Interactive weather. They added these really cool lightning effects. I can tell it's gonna scare the absolute living crap out of me. You can also now release critters. Like there's now placeable critters, and they'll stay in a certain area. So I think that'd be really cool. Like say you're building like a pond, you can have frogs and water striders stay there. Just hope you have like a critter companionship book on you where you're gonna like kill all of them. Lightning is sweet. I really like the lightning. It's gonna scare the crap out of me, like I said, but you know, the critters I think are all right. But in my opinion, I actually could really do that. That's a really easy thing I could use to add to my build. Really adds to like the immersion and just like the cool ambiance and environment. So, you know, 10 out of 10. So State of the Game 2024. No official spoilers this month, but we had some pictures showing off mobile controls, which no one cares about. But there looked to be a new Stardust looking whip in the teaser, which looks sick. It's all right. It could almost be in a who cares. More whips. Yeah, hallelujah. Summer is more playable. State of the game, October 2024. We're almost through 2024. Don't worry, we only have a whole nother year to cover. Thanks, Relogic. Anyways, Jungle Juice. It's slightly better alternative than the Greater Healing Potion, which you basically use all of hard mode. And they also are adding something about the Goblin Tinkerer, but the image wasn't available. But I think it was something about preventing you from skipping reforges. Like, so you wouldn't accidentally skip warding and, like, want to absolutely just, like... Jungle Juice is very cool, though. It's kind of hard to get, as you need Life Fruit. But, you know, I'd go out of my way to get that, honestly. Min-maxing in Master Mode and for the worthy playthroughs is, you know, always going to be helpful. And they're going to add probably more challenges to 1.4.5. So, you know, good addition. You know, love to min-max. Love my potions. Love my fishing. Oh, maybe I should rank it. This was the image of the Goblin Tinkerer. If this really was the skipping reforges thing, how have we lived without this? That's, like, actually amazing. Beautiful tier. State of the game, November 2024. Confirmed 1.4.5 won't release in 2024. Relogic, I'm shocked. You can now throw acorns now, which is cool, I guess. There's also this sapling pet, I'm pretty sure that's new as well. Palworld x Terraria was teased too. Never played Palworld, but you know, more content is more content. So you know, cool. Palworld is like Pokemon with guns. Well, it's not Pokemon for their sake of their lawsuit. Throwing acorns thing is like in the sapling pet, who cares? And the Palworld is alright because more content. State of the game, December 2024. Whoa, we're here. Last one, Skyblock seed confirmed, which I am so excited about. Oh my god, I love Skyblock challenges, so I cannot wait for that to be coming officially to Terraria. And also 1.2.4 now also joins the playable classic builds along with a 1.06 and 1.1. The Skyblock seed, how have we lived without this? That is absolutely beautiful. I would love to do a whole series on that. The 1.2.4 thing is also kind of cool, but I'm going to put it in the sweet tier. You know, again, always nice to have the old playable versions of the Terraria. Again, old console versions still better, but you know. State of the game, January 2025. We made it. This is gonna be the year for Terraria, like they say in every state of the game. This is the friggin' year. Catch gem critters to turn them into rock candy. No way. How we live without this tier. S tier immediately. I actually love rock candy. Every time I go to a candy store, I always get it. So I am a little bit biased when I rank this and how have we lived without this tier. I'm just lying. Hey, cares? No one's gonna be making this. Now this is insane, and I'm actually putting this immediately in S tier. They are adding a fairy transformation. Do you know what I can use with that fairy transformation? I can get all acquainted with the Empress of Light, and hopefully she will dom me. You see these eyes? There is no lies coming out of these eyes. That's a bar, write it down. State of the game, February 2025. More than 10 brand new Biome backgrounds will be coming to 1.4.5. I actually really love Terraria's artwork. All of Terraria's artwork is beautiful, so it's sweet to see new changes. The ambiance, the feel of the game is really beautiful. So you know, they've always done a good job with that. So mobile control mapping. There's always so many different little additions in the state of the games about mobile, getting like quality of life improvements, mainly to like controller mapping. What am I saying, son? To like the button mapping. Good for you guys. Get your quality of life bag up. State of the game, March 2025. This one's going to take a while because Chippy's Gaming made a video where he was chained or tethered to a Redigit or Red from Relogic, the owner and creator of Terraria. My back needs a little bit of a break. I'm sorry. I'm going to drink some water too before I get into it. Make sure to drink some water. Continuing. Customizable mannequins for your fake NPC decoration needs. That's not a part of the Chippy video. That's actually in the state of the game. That's actually very cool because you can make them hold items now, and they showed them off holding guns. And I love to display my old items. I love collecting all the different weapons, even from classes I don't even use, or old weapons. I don't like to sell them. I like to keep at least one of them, and I can put them all on mannequins now and make them have like a Wild West scene, or maybe put them in alien costumes with the laser guns. That's sick. So that's going in sweet. Love that. All the teasers I noticed were an acorn slingshot that shoots acorns and plants them. The tethering feature that they use in the video might be added in 1.4.5, so that would make for sick challenge videos. I mean, it's already a mod, but I mean, it might be official. Fancy item gathering animations, like if you picked up an item or crafted an item, it had a cool animation play. The cloud slimes we saw in a previous state of the game, they drop cloud blocks. Shocker. NPCs no longer have to stand on a solid block, so everything can be pure platforms. You can spend less wood making your NPC prisons. They're not even really prisons anymore if they're platforms, but still, you know, less quality of living, which I'm surprised we could even do. But hey, Red wanted the NPCs to have less quality of life. They got less quality of life. Beautiful. Dirt slimes got teased. They drop dirt. Shocker. Black slimes can rarely spawn with a dart trap in them, and they shoot arrows at you. Red really wanted us to suffer with the new slime variants. I think it's very cool, actually. They showed off the placeable creatures more. The placeable creatures look sick. I can't wait for them, again, to decorate things. Granite slime that drops granite. Does the joke get funnier every time I do this? Light rays. The lighting looks amazing. The sun's kind of weird looking, but I actually think the lighting is going to be very sick in this new update. Again, the ambiance, the feel, just the feel. It's beautiful. The goat's tough vanity item from gold chests. Genuinely a who cares kind of item, but you know, whatever, I guess. Slush slime. I'm assuming this new slush slime variant also drops I'm gonna say it, slush. And there's also something about maybe a glowing mushroom summon. Red said something about it. He called it the mushy boy. We didn't get to see it. It was purely just whatever he said verbally, but that's all the teasers we got from Chippy's Gaming's video with Red. I'm gonna put in sweet. Nothing was like insane that I'm super excited for. No one cares about the acorn slingshot, but you know, the slimes are cool, and the NPC abusing is better. So you know that the NPC abusing is like literally the main reason it's getting in there. State of the game, April 2025. We're really getting through 2025 already. Summoner is finally getting its own weapon prefixes or reforges coming in 1.4.5. Also, when you roll either a rare or like the best reforge, it plays this really sick animation, which will peak my dopamine every time I roll like warding or menacing or something on my accessories or legendary. Oh, it's gonna be so peak. I don't know if this is gonna be in all worlds, but they're adding this new dungeon entrance thing, which like this new building for the dungeon entrance with these sick tall windows, and it looks amazing. They say the old dungeon entrance is still gonna be around, but I don't know if that's going to be in every world, or if the new one's going to be in every world, or the old one, or vice versa, or special seeds, whatever. Who knows? The new dungeon entrance is actually insane. It's downright how have we lived without this, but like it's not, we could live without it, so it's sweet. And how have we lived without that? Come on, I need dopamine. I mean my gambling dopamine. Come on, please. So yeah, how have we lived without that, obviously. Terraria turned 14 in May of 2025. Happy birthday, Terraria, by the way. And they added the 4th classic build of Terraria to Steam, 1.3.0.8. Sorry, that's a mouthful. And now we have 5 versions on Steam, technically. We have 1.06, we have 1.1, we have 1.2.4, we have now 1.3.0.8, and a modern 1.4.4.9 as of currently, I think is what it's called. Anyways, let me scroll to the next one. State of the game, May 2025. New Slime Spear and Slime Whip will be coming to 1.4.5 as a means of more early game weapon options. These weapons will inflict the new slime debuff, which will let enemies be more susceptible to fire. But anyways, more quality of life coming to mobile as well. Who the hell cares about mobile? I forgot to rank the old editions, the new editions. That is the editions. That's the list of all the different ones you can play from 1.0 to 1.3, the classic builds, and the new slime spear stuff. Also very sweet. You know, just a lot of sweet additions. I just want to like let that out. There's nothing like that's all right. That's a lie. The slime stuff's kind of all right. It's early game, but I don't feel like you're gonna kill enough slime. I would rather make torches, in my opinion. The state of the game of June 2025. Hollowed furniture. Who cares? No one needs furniture, bro. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be rude, but I mean to be rude. Actually, it could go in who cares or removed from the update. Who cares? I will never be touching it. I'm just saying. Also, Palworld teasers are officially being added. So stuff got added to Palworld. The update dropped for Palworld, not Terraria. Obviously, no update is dropping for Terraria. But Palworld got its Terraria content, and we got a look at a new pet. Or a pal, actually. Sorry, a new pal coming to Terraria that can dig holes. It was called what was it? Dig Toys. If you want to add Pokemon, just add Pokemon. But like, who cares? Never using it. That's about it. Oh, Feywood furniture set. So you know, I just gave like the hollowed furniture set like one of the worst ratings. Like I gave it who cares. This Feywood furniture set, I'm like low-key turned on. State of the game, July 2025. We're almost there. They're adding an RC car they can hit that Tokyo drift in. I will be messing around with that a lot. I actually really hated the quad drone in my own opinion. So this is going to be a beautiful change in my opinion, or a beautiful addition to replace it. So I'm going to be hitting. Wow, I'm actually so off-centered, it's crazy. Us. Crimson and Corruption furniture sets. They have some amazing decor, actually, and honestly, I probably shouldn't hate on furniture now that I'm actually rating Feywood and the Crimson stuff really highly. I'm going to say alright, because again, my use case scenario of it, and I'm going to be hitting that in the RC car all the damn time. State of the game, August 2025. We're almost there. Hold on to your seatbelts. Hovering over the defense icon will now tell you the amount of hit damage that is going to be reduced. The icon will also change based off the world difficulty, and there's also this new unnamed furniture set that is being shown off. There's a bunch of dungeon brick around it, so I'm assuming it's a dungeon set, but that kind of already exists, I think. It's not a bone set. Who knows? Who cares? When it comes to the defense, it's alright. I actually like the change because it makes the defense icon look cool. And the new set, honestly, is like, who cares? It doesn't even look that good. Back to hating on the furniture. State of the game, September 2025. NPCs will now show up even if you don't have a house for them. Dude, this new NPC abuse update is beautiful. I cannot wait to play 1.4.5 and abuse the shit out the NPCs. Who gives a crap about them? They will be asking for a house. They will be asking and telling you how to build one. But like, who cares? It also will give you additional hints on like what you need. If like, I don't know, like walls and a light and a chair and a table. They'll be yelling at you and telling you how to like do that stuff. So that's all right. Good for the noobs, I guess. You know, state of the game, October 2025. A sort of Nintendo Direct for like Terraria mods for Terraria Direct. More control and quality of life stuff for mobile. I'm not ranking that. There's no picture for it. Who cares? It's mobile. Sorry, not sorry. I'm just kidding. Obviously, if you actually play on mobile, go for it. I actually want to try mobile, especially with all this quality of life that y'all are getting. How have y'all lived playing Terraria on mobile, by the way? Is that fun? Please tell me in the comments. State of the game, November 2025. They're adding a complete crafting UI, and it looks beautiful. It's like that one mod with the crafting search bar and everything. It's actually amazing. You can search up different items. There's different sections. It's beautiful. Everyone uses that mod when they play on Tmod Loader, so it's basically how have we lived without this? We haven't, because we've been using it, basically. State of the game, December 2025. New Christmas stuff, I believe, like a furniture set for Christmassy things. I'm appearing. I forgot to put a picture for that, but let's just say it's getting put in all right. And that is all. I hope my ratings were okay. Cut to the outro. And that's everything coming to Terraria 1.4.5. Did I have any terrible ratings? I don't care. I'm not remaking this video. It's too late at night. Did I miss any teasers? I really hope I didn't, to be quite honest. Subscribe. Make sure you stay tuned for any new Terraria videos coming before and after the update. I'm going to be making a ton of content, and I know I already said it, but make sure to smash that subscribe button, hit that like button, and pray my mom doesn't kill me for being this loud this late at night. Mom, oh my god, it's for a video.